Welcome back to another episode of the 100 Baby Challenge. So today we'll be playing the 100 Baby Challenge, but with infants, and I'm terrified. So just a little background. It's been about a year since I've updated this challenge. I tried to record an episode, and I played for about like an hour and 10 minutes or so. There was something wrong with the footage, so I lost everything. So everything's a little bit different than where we last left off. So just to give you guys a quick update, here's Ashton with her brand new makeover. Now in our household, we just have Kurt Wade and his twin brother Sam Wade. They're both teenagers. We're trying to get them to A students. Sam just hit A status, so he's ready to age up. And then Kurt is hopefully going to age up on Monday. Fingers crossed there. And then we have a new little baby. She's just precious, and she just aged up to an infant. It's nothing too crazy right now, but Ashton here is pregnant again, so hopefully she'll have either twins or triplets. We are currently saving up for the fertile aspiration reward. We just need 3,000 points, and we do not have a ton. I'm pretty sure I'm on Kurt's profile right now, but I'm pretty sure Ashton has like 1,000 plus. So hopefully we can get her some satisfaction points there so that we can get this. And honestly, I would really love if we could get her this seldom sleepy one too, if we get lucky, because it's just a lot to keep up when she has like infants and everything like that, and she's like a single parent, you know what I mean? It's just absolutely insane. Fingers crossed we can get some rewards this episode too. Oh my gosh, how could I almost skip this part? Welcome to our new home. We moved, and so when we sold everything, we were able to afford this little starter home, which I think is so cute. And I just kind of edited it a little bit. I brought our plants over with us. We lost our perks from a tiny home. I know that those were like so nice, especially when building relationships and skills for the teens and the kids. But I was just like, we need an actual house. Like, this is crazy. They're sleeping in tents. Like, it's just wild. So I went ahead and moved us over here and gave us a little home makeover. So this is our cute little house. We have our little like toy area and rocking chair. We could not afford a computer yet, so that is a bummer. I did update the bathroom just a little bit, and then updated this as well to include a toddler bed, and then added 2 bassinets here, and then her fancy little pod for her bed because it makes her sleep so fast. Literally genius. I can't remember who told me to do that, but shout out to you, because life-changing, honestly. And then the boys' room is very boring, and this was all 1 bedroom, so poor guys, there's just 2 bunk beds in here. I did also add a little photo wall. So this is a mod or custom content that is these Polaroid frames and this middle frame. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to keep track of our founder sim. Anytime a kiddo moves out of the house, I'm adding their picture here. So these are the 4 babies that we've had move out right now. And then I just went ahead and set this up for our 4 potential babies, since we have our 2 twins who are about to move out of the house too. Carter moved out, and he actually got married, had a baby, and he now has a golden retriever, which I think is just like the cutest shit ever. So life is going super well for him. Aaliyah, I can't remember what her career is, but she moved out as well. Okay, so Aaliyah is a writer, which is so cute, and she's also a mommy's girl, which I think is really precious, and they have amazing compatibility. And she also has the outdoorsy lifestyle, which I think is so fun. So she's active, childish, and an insider, and she's just the cutest thing ever. So Dakota is a retail employee. He's a music lover and a green fiend, so I like to think that he is off working a retail job as he tries to make it big in his music career, so we'll see if that happens. And he also has the outdoorsy lifestyle, so I'm assuming that this is from them sleeping in tents their whole childhood. They like just love the outdoors now. And then last but not least, Leon. He is a fast food employee, but he's squeamish, so he's probably having a really tough time in his job. He's also lactose intolerant and an insider. But yeah, and then let me show you Carter's family really quick. So here's his wife. He married Brittany. And then they had this little son, Dan, which is so precious. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. Poor Ashton here. She must have peed her pants while she was on her walk. So we will come home and have her take just a bath. And then we need to research gardening from the computer, which is pretty sad because we don't have one of those and we can't travel. In the 100 Baby Challenge, we have to stay on our home lot and home neighborhoods. So that's a great time. We also have $445 after moving and me buying too much stuff. So that's great, but I feel like this house just suits them so much better. I don't know for sure if this will always be enough space. We might have to end up switching these 2 rooms, but fingers crossed it works for now. What's wrong, little baby? It's time to go to bed? Well, then why don't you try to go to sleep? Oh, okay, she did. Okay, good. poor baby, she just had to cry herself to sleep. So she's wiggly. That was her randomized trait. And then she also loves being held. That's one of her infant quirks, which I think is so cute. So she is attached to her mom, which is probably why she was crying herself to sleep. Okay, poor Ashton is just coming back from her walk, and she is pregnant. So I'm pretty sure she's in her 3rd trimester. Yeah, so she could give birth at any time. So that is just crazy. And the chaos begins again. And then once she has her baby, since our household is pretty empty, we're going to try to find our next suitor. We have quite a few men that we're trying to pursue. So yes, we'll see what we can do. I feel like the entire 100 baby challenge is just filling up needs, sleeping, and having more babies. Her birthday is actually in just a few days. So in 2 days, she'll age up. And then in 2 days, Ashton will age up to an adult, which is insane. So hopefully we can at least hit 10 babies before Ashton turns to an elder. But I'm assuming we can actually because we're already at 8. So we will just see what happens. I guess we're at 7. But she has at least 1 on the way. So fingers crossed it's twins. I need another set of twins so bad. Also, I wondered about not doing this career anymore because honestly, I feel like she could make more money just from like gardening and selling her plants. So we might end up quitting our career. We'll see what happens. Ashton is so pregnant. I also heard from a comment that while Sims are pregnant, they don't age up. So I feel like that's just insane. It says that she has 4 days until she ages up. But I'm guessing it will just say 4 days until she has her baby, and then the 4 days start over again. But we'll have to see because on the calendar right now it says her birthday's a Thursday. So if it shifts to Friday, then we know that aging is not happening while she's pregnant, which is so crazy. Aw, look at Mr. Sam just sitting in this rocking chair. This is the scene that I hoped it would be when I put this little rocking chair here. One thing I also did over in our garden was each set of 8 plants is different seasons. So like spring, summer, fall, winter. That way we at least make money. Oh, he likes affection. That's so cute. But yeah, that way we at least make money like each season. But if we quit our job, we might have to just like put the plants that are out of season in our inventory and like just keep replacing them or something like that. I don't know. Build a greenhouse. I don't know. Open to any suggestions. I also did get us a little scarecrow so that eventually he could help us take care of our garden. Because I feel like that just makes sense, you know? Okay, that was literally so peaceful. That little music started and then the sprinkler started. That was so cute. All right, Ashley's gonna quit her job because, yeah, sorry. Alright, hey everyone, voiceover eiighlo here. So I realized as I started getting back into this challenge that it's a little repetitive because, you know, you do everything 100 times. And so in order to not bore you all and hopefully not bore my editing self, I decided to try out a little pre-recorded format and then I'm voicing this over afterwards. So let me know what you think. Hopefully this helps keep the episodes a bit more entertaining. So Sam here decided to help us out with gardening. So as you guys saw, Ashton was gardening, but she had to pee every like 5 minutes because, you know, she's in her 3rd trimester. So cute little Sam here started watering the plants. I thought that was so sweet. So I went ahead and had him help plant the rest of our plants here so that hopefully we can make some good simoleons, you know, now that Ashton quit her job. And then we were surprised when Ashton was actually in labor. So I was like sitting right here being like, okay, I'm really hoping for triplets, twins, maybe some girls. And then to my surprise, we literally had not only 1 baby girl, but 2. Yeah, that's right. 2 baby girls. I was so excited. We love a good twins moment. Honestly, when you just have 1 baby, you're like, oh man, that's just so tough because it's very challenging to find some eligible bachelors, you know what I'm saying? We're very excited to have our 2 little twins here. This is Lilac and Ivy. I think they are just precious. Now our household has 2 babies and 1 infant, and it gets a little bit crazy. It really does. It's a lot of just making sure everybody's needs are taken care of over and over again. So Ashton decided to invite over Zepp, who is the twins' dad. That way, 1, we could, you know, let him know that now we just want to be friends. He has served his purpose, and we can cross him off the list now, but also so that he can meet the little twins. So here they are just chatting it up. And then we did not hesitate. We kept the ball rolling. We invited Paulo over quickly afterwards, and we were like, what's up? And he knew exactly what we meant. But in the meantime, Lorenzo invited himself over and then asked us to start dating him. And we were like, sir, first off, you interrupted our moment. Then second, he tries sleeping in our sleeping pod that we were about to woohoo in. Like, who is this man? So then he realizes quickly that he has interrupted something and he gets out. And I love that Ashton here waves him by. Like, yep, that's the mood. That's the mood. But don't worry, everyone. We still got to try for that baby. And yes, Ashton was pregnant. So exciting. And then he asked to live together. What is with these men? We were like, we're so sorry. We actually cannot do that. Breaking the challenge rules. And so then we went on to Sam's first day of work. And he started at a little coffee shop. And then we chose incorrectly, and he had a performance loss of medium. Sorry, Sam, I don't know what I'm doing. And then the boys went off to their last day, hopefully, of high school, because we really wanted her to go ahead and get an A. Ashton here was out gardening, making us some money, and she discovered a new personality trait. And she also wants to befriend this little scarecrow that we got so that hopefully he can help us with gardening. Shout out to Patchy. We love you, Patchy. Basically, the rest of all of the days of this whole entire challenge are just me performing super effective infant care to these small children as they age up. But then, you know, we do something right because Leon came over to visit us, which was so exciting. He got stuck in the door because who doesn't? It's The Sims, you know what I mean? And then the boys got home from school and Kurt finally got an A, so now we can start aging them up. And then Ashton also completed her aspiration milestone, so we are just getting there. We had another set of birthdays because somehow our little babies were already ready to age up, so we went ahead and we had a little birthday party for them right before we had a birthday party for the older boys. And both of our little infants actually ended up getting the calm trait when we randomized, which is like a godsend. I was so thankful for that because now we have 3 infants all at once and I genuinely don't know how we're gonna keep up. In the meantime, we had a little birthday party for Kurt and we went ahead and aged him up. Congratulations on that A, sir. And he got the self-absorbed trait and he randomly got the big happy family aspiration, which is so cute. And then it was Sam's turn, so Sam got to blow out his candles, and then his randomly generated trait was loyal, and his aspiration was academic. So he graduated with honors. Whoop whoop, shout out to him. So he'll be going off to college next. Kurt is going to actually be adopting a little kitten because he's a cat lover. After they moved out, we went ahead and added a little mobile. And last but not least, we had this cute little neighborhood event where one of our neighbors actually adopted a toddler, which I thought was so cute. But sadly, we can't leave our lot, so we couldn't go to the introduction, but I just thought it was so precious I could not include it here. And then sadly, we had to pay our bills, and we literally went from having, 2,000 simoleons back down to a couple hundred, so that was very humbling experience for us. We were like, let's not bring the mood down too much, let's go on a date. And our next eligible bachelor just showed up at our door. We were like, yes, Daryl, please come on over. So we tried to wow him with some jokes, tell him a little joke about a duck, I think it was, and he did not like that. As you can see here, it didn't go well. So we were like, you know what? Let's try for the flirty instead, and that seemed to do the trick. So then he left, and now he's all ready to be our next baby daddy once we have our next set of hopefully twins or triplets. And in the meantime, we're just going to try to help our 3 infants here be as happy as possible because it's a lot. But Ashton's cheerful now, so she just randomly gets excited, which is super cute. Love that for her because I was not nearly as excited. Carter actually is having another baby, so he'll have her second grandbaby now, which is just so precious. And then it was Ashton's turn. Here she goes again, off to have more children, the name of the game. And at this point I was like hoping for twins, but also like it's okay if not because we got 3 infants. But sure enough, twins it was. So now we have 5 babies under 2. It got a little chaotic, not gonna lie. It was a little stressful to try to maintain all of that because my super effective baby care does not work repetitively over and over again. I have to let some time pass. But on the good note, Helena got to age up to a toddler. She's independent, so now we have a toddler, 2 infants, and 2 babies, which I felt like was the perfect place to end this episode before my poor brain exploded. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, feel free to keep leaving name suggestions below, and I will keep adding them to our list, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!